I don't think there's any such thing as a backlash. I think that is a rationalization for white America of the racist nature of America. I think that the harder black people push for their liberation, the more institutions they threaten in white society, the stronger white people will fight to maintain those positions. For example, in Cicero this summer, black people knew that they could not live in Cicero. White people knew that they would not allow black people to live in Cicero. When black people threatened and challenged white people when they attempted to move into Cicero, then white people had to stop them. That's not a backlash. That's white people defending traditional ways of life that have been unchallenged by black people. I think that's what the entire society has been calling a backlash. For example, when California, as liberal as it is supposed to be, had an opportunity to vote on Proposition 14, we saw just how liberal that state was. And that was not a backlash. That was white people reinforcing their institutions and their ways of life. I think one of the things that makes a difference, I think that's one of the fallacies of thinking in American politics, that an individual can somehow bring about fleeting changes. I think that we have to change the institutions to bring about the changes that we want.
Well, did you feel the Republican sweep was a reflection of backlash?
Continuum of that racism. It's not a backlash.
Our experience with the national press has been that where they have managed to escape a meretricious special interest in get-whitey sensationalism and race warmongering, individual reporters and commentators, including the editorial twins of America, Chet and David, have been conditioned by the enveloping racism of the society to the point where they are incapable even of objective observation and reporting of racial incidents, much less the analysis of ideas. But this limitation in vision and perception is an inevitable consequence of the dictatorship of definitions, interpretation, and consciousness, along with the censorship of history that the society has inflicted upon the blacks and consequently upon itself. Our concern for black power addresses itself directly to this problem: the necessity to reclaim our history and our identity from the cultural terrorism and depredation of self-justifying white guilt.